Yo, what's up? Good morning. Sorry for the camera being on the side there. I started the live stream before I could change it, so you'll be looking at my side profile. I do have a new camera. What? All good. Um, yeah, we're here every Wednesday. I'm always like right on, like right now, but yeah, we'll get right into it. Let me post it to the group. Get everyone in here. Hope you enjoy my side profile. All right. Let me put this up to here. All right, and then boom. Window trading view. All right, let's get it. So primarily going to be looking at the triple line method. That's my go-to strat for these lives. I do pair them with supply and demand, of course, which is the base of what we do in market structure as well. But yesterday I took this trade here, took a slight L. Unfortunate. I thought it was a good setup, but it is what it is. We'll look at it again today. I think it's still there for a good move up today for Microsoft. IWM, some maybe. Let's go through the list. AMD possible supply and demand. No. Clear these drawings here. MU could be playable for sure. Meta probably going to hold off on. It's looking good for potential like supply and demand. Let's look at this. I don't know. We've come down to this gap fill a couple times, so nah. SPY trending day yesterday, so I won't really mess with it too much today. But yeah, really looking like Microsoft, MU for sure. IWM kind of dropping, so let's just go ahead and pull that off. These two for sure. I really like these two. So all I want to see here is I want to see price come out and come back in. Same thing here. Price come out, come back in. Excited to be back too. Yeah, first live of 2025. Let me keep going through the list here. Google, like everything's kind of gapping down. It could be due to what's happening in California. I really don't know why things are gapping down, but because yesterday we were gapping up like crazy. No. Pretty trendy yesterday. No. Nah, I don't even like trading Tesla. Apple, this might be a good one. Let's see. Let's wait for it to load. Yeah, okay. Apple looks good. That's the only ones I want to miss. So these three. So we'll just keep watching these three. So what I need to see happen on Apple, now that we've popped out of TLM, I want to see us break this high. Okay, I want to see us or really take out this supply zone right here. Right, so if we can take out, we form a low. So we have a high, a low. It's lower than this low. If we come back and take that high and we pull back, we have a very good chance to rotate to the other side. All right, so that's what I want to look for on Apple. This is just basic TLM and market structure. On MU, again, it's a similar thing, but my rules indicate that, or my rules state that in order to enter TLM, if we open up inside, we have to come out and then come back in, right? So with what we're looking at right now, we have high, low, lower high, lower low. Now we're in the kind of no man's land, right? So what I would really like to see is us kind of, pop out real quick to just for the sake of the strat, come up and take this 103.99 high, 104, pull back, and I can take the trade, and the trade would look something more like this. Unless if this pulls back into like here, then I can put my stop here, right? That's what I kind of want to look for there. Google's hitting demand. Yeah, Google got down. Oh yeah. Kinda. What hour demand? 2 hour demand? Yeah, it is. It's kind of forming a balance zone though. Look at that. Balance area. See that? So I could expect price to come back out and come back in and rotate up. Definitely watch it though. So that's what I'm looking for on MU. That's what I'm looking for on Apple. Let's look at Microsoft. Microsoft, kind of the same thing, right? You want to see it pop out and rotate back up. We'll just sit and watch. Just sit and watch. Is anyone else like extremely sick? My daughter's extremely sick. And I'm getting sick from her, I think. Yeah, it typically does get filled, but where people get in trouble is that they play it to fill every time at the same day that it was formed, and that doesn't happen always. So yes, gaps normally will get filled every single time. But don't expect it just because we gap up, right? So just because we gap up doesn't mean that 100% of the time we'll fill this gap that next day, right? That's what you got to be careful of. Starbucks, let's look at it. Yeah, to the downside. Yeah. Except we haven't popped out. So we have to come out and come back in. That's the only. Yeah, and I like swing trading too. You know, I swing trade too. It's just swing trading is kind of hard to do live. It'll be a really long live stream. But now that you're absolutely right though. They do tend to get filled. One of the better traders that I know, they typically look SPX. They look at like a 4-hour chart. And they play condors based off gaps. Like it's a weird strat. It's a really weird strat. But like again, they'll expect this to get filled. Or let's just say this gap, for example, before this was filled, right? This is on the 4-hour. Like we gap up yesterday. They'll enter a they'll enter a condor with that strike and this strike for like I guess this one would have been a loss technically. Maybe he may have been smarter and did this. Yeah, you know, because that's that start of that move. It's like a super wide condor, and he does like 1 DTE, and it just rips. Like his win rate's like 99%. But it's like, you know, with condors, your risk is pretty high. But yeah, it's kind of a weird strat. I'm sorry, maybe I didn't see that. Oh yeah, it did. Oh, I thought this was like, yeah, it did. Yeah, if you got it, Hello Ghost. Yeah, it's too late for me now. It's too late. I mean, unless if we kind of pull back. I thought this little gap was like the gap that happened at market open. Yeah, it looks like Apple is not going to be playable today. Same for MU. MU wants to fill that gap. Ayo. So another way we could look at MU too is if we wait for this gap fill, we wait for a reaction off demand. We could play that lower time frame change in trend off demand. 2 ways you could play that. But that move down is pretty strong, so I'll be careful. Meta decided to rip. Meta's coming back into play for some TLM. It'll be hard to find a stop, but let's see what we can do. I can literally hear my daughter like crying in there. Poor girl. She's sick. Going into demand. Microsoft's just kind of hanging out. Does Apple have any? There's like a little rally-based rally, but nothing crazy. Yeah, Apple's not looking like a buy yet. Yeah. I think I'll just remove this off. Well, doesn't hurt to have it on, I guess, but MU at demand. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I'd love to be able to take a little scalp, like boom, we start to trend higher, stop on, and start to go like this. I'd love to take a little scalp like this up to the high. I think Microsoft's going to go without popping out, unfortunately. I don't want to touch NVIDIA. Pretty trendy. That'd be a trade for tomorrow. Yeah, Starbucks actually ended up rotating. I would not play a pullback on Starbucks now. To me, that's a full rotation. So, just FYI. There's Meta starting to go. Meta's one that's like extremely volatile, bro. Like Meta's already up what 2.5% just in the movement today, or the range, I guess, 2.5%, 2.1, 5. Like pretty crazy. Apple's starting to come back up. Might be a little market shift here. Super frustrated by this. I figured this was going to go just because it didn't yesterday. And I've noticed the pattern where TLM setup appears, doesn't work that day. The next day it does. But obviously we didn't pop out, didn't meet the criteria to enter. So can't take it. MU is looking to just die off. So for Apple now with how price action is currently shaping up, I'd like to see, so we have our high. This is the high that needs to break in order for me to want to get long. What I'd like to see is, now that we formed a low, I'd like to see it start to trend upwards. All right, form a lower high, and then a higher low, and then we can break that. Then that gives me a good place to put my stop if I play a pullback, something like this. That's kind of what I want to see. That's what we need to wait for. I don't think I'll get a good risk reward if my stop's down here. I could technically trade that too. Would just be a little bit wider of a stop. Amazon. Yeah, we could look at trading Amazon too. I'll throw it up there. It still needed to pop out. It hasn't popped out today. See, Meta's starting to come up. So that's why the same thing I want to see with Meta, right? I don't want to put my stop all the way down here, but I need some type of strong low or significant low to put my stop under. It's not even like a demand zone, like, even though you don't really want to put your stops below demand zones, but ideally we can come up and pull back, take out the high, have another pullback, and then we enter. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll put a alert here. Put an alert here. Oh, I already have an alert there. MU is probably toast for longs. Microsoft, why couldn't you just pop out? Ugh. Freaking Microsoft. I like how Apple just bounced off of nowhere. I bet someone's in shorts right now, like, what the heck? It's brutal, bro. It's very frustrating. I get frustrated when it doesn't pop out and it's going to be a good setup. Yeah, this one, I don't really see us getting a good stop, though. I mean, it would have to go. See how tight that range is? Like, I don't. You'd have to wait for this to break to guarantee the uptrend and then a pullback. You could, if you get something like this, to get at least 1-to-1, but it'd be hard. It'll be hard. I'll throw it up here, top of the watches, but I don't think it will. BA also has really wide spread, so it's something else to be aware of. Q's pretty trendy though. Yeah, it's pretty trendy. That's literally like a 2.5% move. Yeah, I don't want to touch Qs. Roku's another one, pretty wide spreads. No, don't touch Roku not for TLM. Not for TLM, yeah. Don't touch it. Really trendy. Look at that. So whenever we have a big move the previous day, you want to be careful. That's a 10% move. Like you want to be careful. Oh, it just texted me. If Amazon could pop out, I could see it. I could see it being a play. But let's look at like market news or something. Really nothing. Yeah, FOMC minutes this afternoon. That could be a little bit why we're kind of lagging here. Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why we're seeing some consolidation on most the big tech. Apple's coming back up. Apple started to look really good. But that is probably why we got the minutes later. That typically creates a lull. Not much tomorrow, not much the rest of the week. Standard stuff. Next week's big with PPI and CPI. And then where is? It looks like we don't have. That's last week. Yeah, it looks like we don't have a FOMC until later in January. So yeah, next week, the rest of the week should be a clear trading week, and obviously PPI and CPI adds in some nice volatility for sure for trading. So. EMU starting to come back up from demand. So I really like this indicator here, pivots high-low, because it's going to tell me, look, so it tells me this is my strong high, this is my strong low, right? So if I were to enter right now, well, I wouldn't. If I was going to enter at the break of this high, which is what I want to wait for, as of right now, my stop would have to be down here, right? Which I could. I have that risk to reward there. I could do that. It'd be not very many contracts, but I could. But no matter what, this high needs to break first. All right, that's my strong high. So Tanner found Oracle. Let's look at it. One of my best friends works at Oracle. Oh yeah, hey-o. This isn't too bad. I kind of like this. Let's look at what spreads are though. Why is Thinkorswim pulling up Oracle like Japan? There we go. Oracle Group. Is that right? 162? Yeah, that's it. Spreads are a bit wide, but not terrible. Did he enter? No way, right? Oracle and then Google moved well. Had it. Yeah, the only downside is my stop's down here. Unless if this high breaks. So close to popping out. So close. Are you guys getting any snow where you guys are? We had quite a bit of snow. I'm in Kansas. We had quite a bit of snow. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, but yeah, it might snow tomorrow too. What y'all? You guys getting the same? Yeah, we might get a blizzard come tomorrow night, man. Yeesh. New Hampshire, none. Crazy wind, no snow. Godspeed, brother. I'm so nice through it. Alec, you hit it. Nice, bro. I'm so angry at myself. I literally I like winterized my deck, like put the covers over all the furniture, put all the toys away, like everything. And then the wind from the snow or like from the blizzard, it happened on like Saturday. It blew off the cover for like all my patio furniture. And so now it's just and like I didn't notice until I woke up and it was already like covered in snow. And I was just like, screw it. Like I'm not going to like the freaking the thing that covers it is like buried, like the sheet, whatever that covers it, covers all the furniture is like buried. And it's just like, bro, what a waste of like always like an hour to put everything up and it just like it's probably ruined. It's whatever. It might be okay, but it's so frustrating. So frustrating. Also, I want to let you guys on a little secret. If you get a dog, don't pair that with like a cream couch or a white couch. Don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It was honestly fine until it started raining and everything. But Dustin, I normally deal with that too. Like that's normally our weather here is dirt, dust, windy. I live in like the driest part of Kansas. I'm like right above the Oklahoma Panhandle, so we don't get much. But yeah, it's been it's always a blessing. I'll just say it's always a blessing when we do get moisture. So that's when you know it doesn't rain, but we don't get much. Northwest. My parent or my parents, my in-laws and my wife's family, they live in Northeast Ohio, the Akron area. Northwest Ohio, Parker, where is that? Obviously I know that, but is that like Toledo? Is it Northwest Toledo? That's like Toledo, right? Ohio is freaking massive. I'll just say that. Toledo, Bowling Green. And so my in-law or my family lives my wife's family lives in this area. They live like Barberton, Norton area. Dude, you know I'm a Chiefs fan, bro. Come on. I feel like I've said that like 100 times. You know it, bro. Let me go find the stadium. It's right off I-70. I think. Let me find it. Bro, where's it at? Yeah, we drive by it. We get to drive by that in the Royal Stadium every time we go. We visit my wife's family. Bro, Joe's Barbecue. Oh my gosh, best barbecue to exist in the world. Just letting you guys know. One of the best. I'll just say one of the best. Oh, it was so close. Yeah, right here, man. Beautiful. It's actually beautiful. But they want to move it. Like I'll tell you, this setup for a stadium, for stadiums, is 3 million times better than anything that you could ever have downtown. Like going to we've been to like St. Louis Cardinals games too. Going to St. Louis Cardinal games sucks. Like it sucks because you have to park so far away and you have to walk through the streets and zigzag through everything and you got to pay like $800 for parking. Like, bro, this is perfect. And they want to move it. They want to move this to Kansas and they want to move this to Kauffman Stadium to downtown. It's like downtown Kansas. It's like, dude, what are we doing? Like, this is prime. This is literally prime real estate, dude. And gosh, so frustrating. If you guys ever been to a Cubs game, like it's kind of cool. You get the little like downtown feel, and most people don't have a car there. Well, Chicago you kind of do, New York you don't, but it's kind of the same. It's like, bro, this sucks. Like it takes me 3 hours to go 2 blocks just to get to the game. Like, And then not even talking about leaving. Like I'm not even talking about leaving. I'm talking about getting to the game. Leaving is even worse. Getting out of here after a game, sell out Chiefs game, sell out Royals game, playoff game. Like, bro, it literally takes 15 minutes to get back on the highway. Like from the end of the game, walking back to your car, get on the highway, it takes 15 minutes. Like that's what more could you ask for? Like literally, what more could you ask for? I'm starting to really like Meta. This may be something I have to do off cam, like later in the day. But in about 30 minutes or so, just to kind of depend. But I feel comfortable using this as my stop. Yeah, look at that. Hey, look, and it came on. I do feel comfortable using that as a solid stop. It's 50%. Once you take out that high. So what I want to see, and because I'll probably end it here soon, is a break of the whatever this is, 618. Okay. I'm then gonna look for a pullback. Okay. Once we break it, I'm gonna set an OCO to enter market here, stop out of market here, exit market here. Okay, take profit market here. Okay. Again, we have to take that high out on Meta. Apple, I don't know, might not be a trade today. Microsoft's just going without us. MU, same thing. Google is kind of doing what we need to do, but I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we keep riding this train? We could keep riding this train on Google. It's a little bit chasing, but we did take out this high, right? We are showing some good sign of bullishness. We got a 1-to-1. Well, now we don't. We have to wait for a little bit of a pullback, but yeah, I might take this and wait for a little bit of a pullback. I'm gonna set an OCO at 196.70 for this. With my stop down here, so that's the $2.13 stop. Oh crap. So per contract, 197, 195 basically. About $200 per contract, right? Yeah, $100, $130. We'll do about 3 contracts here. So order rule, submit mark at or below 196 point. I'll do 7.5 to make sure I get filled. Okay, that one's set. So at 1.75. Boom, hopefully get filled. And then Meta, so OCO set, and then Meta. Just waiting for that high to break, right? High breaks, then I'll set OCO, but right there. Let's see if we get filled. I'm just gonna have this for intrinsic value, I think. No, oh, it's like a balance zone. Let me erase that. It's getting my way. Come on, baby. Just chef's kiss. Pull back a tiny bit. Let's go like this. Boom, and then God candle. Dude, Packers should make it out of the first round. What do they play? They're the 5 seed, right? No, they're not making it out of the first round. I forgot they were playing the Eagles. That's what sucks about like this year's playoff. Like, bro, same for the Packers are what? Probably the 3rd best team in the maybe 4th best, probably the 4th best team in the NFC. And they're not the 5 seed. They're the 6 seed, I think. I think Rams or Vikings are the 5 seed. They're not winning, bro. Just don't even watch the game. Come on, 83. These are my predictions. You ready for it? Chargers will beat Texans. Ravens will beat Steelers. Bills will beat Broncos. Eagles will beat Packers. This one's hard, bro. This is gonna be a good game. Dang, this is probably the best game in the first round. Bro, I love Baker Mayfield. Dang, it's not gonna fill. Dang it. Dang it. I love Baker. I don't know, dude. Washington has been like so hit or miss this year, dude. Washington has had like amazing games, and then like they've had some games where it's like, what is even going on? Like, how is this team even going to make the playoffs? Like when they lost to Dallas on that freaking onside kick, it was just like, what? How's this even happening? You know, I was just like, dude, I don't know. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be. What does Vegas think on that? Let's go to action. There we go. Yeah, they have Tampa Bay favored. I'm surprised this is so tight. I think Minnesota's way better. They did get killed by they got killed by Detroit. I think if you're a football fan, there's nothing better than seeing the Detroit Lions be successful. Gosh dang it, dude. This is just going to rip without us. Meta still has opportunity. I could honestly see myself taking Meta now. We do have supply there. There's a gap that it's not showing up on higher time frames, though. Just on the 5. I want to be careful, though. Yeah, if that breaks, we could definitely. If that breaks and we get a pullback, we'll be good. So yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. That is my plan, though. Meta, if you entered it right now, you know, we took out kind of this strong high here. I wouldn't be mad at you. But if you lose, I'm going to tell you why. But, yeah, we'll just kind of wait. So I got OCO set on Google right here at 196.75, looking to get filled market order, waiting for Meta to take out 618.20 and then play a pullback. Again, have the alert there. Other than that, I'm going to be done for the day. I'm going to get off the screen. I'm going to go make sure my daughter's okay. Yeah, see, that's why I don't enter. But yeah, appreciate you guys as always. Let me go ahead and drop you. So if you guys have, I feel like most of you guys in here have already. I just got filled on Google. Interesting. Let's see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's a good thing. I feel like most of you guys have already heard a little bit more about what we do, how we do it, how we help people. But if you haven't, I want to give you guys another opportunity, okay? I want to give you the opportunity to start making a change in your life. Like if you want to feel as confident as I do in the markets, I promise you just need a little bit of help. Like I promise you. Let me drop this in here for you guys. All you got to do is just book a call with someone on our team, and they'll do everything that they can to help you out. As you can see, it's going to look just like this. You're going to scroll down, schedule a call. We got one slot open today, later today. We got quite a few open tomorrow. Some open tomorrow on Friday as well. So in the week off, taking the next step and booking a call, and let's get after it. But again, appreciate you guys as always. So you can be just like Mark, Ryan, and then our that killer Logan. Appreciate you guys hopping on as always. We'll see what Google can do. Hopefully just keeps ripping for us. And yeah, appreciate you guys as always. We'll talk to you next week. You guys are over here. Peace.